Okay, so hi everybody. It's part 2 for anyone who's still interested, as promised. I ordered some fans, so I'll show you what I came up with. But while I've been waiting, I had a couple of comments that these cooling fan adapters are readily available. Now, I didn't know that, so I'm sure you can just go out there and buy them. But anyone who watches my videos knows that I like to tinker. So for what it's worth, this is what I came up with. So I ordered a couple of these small 50mm fans. And while I was waiting, I also found I had an 80mm fan. So here's the 50. So here's the fan strapped to the box I designed. A little cable tie in here to stop you pulling the cable out there, and this just clips on friction fit onto the unit and plug it into a USB socket, and away it goes. And I've done a few tests and they both work extremely well, as you'll see. So here's the second one. It's a bit of a beastmeister. Same concept, clips onto the back. This one will also send some air to the side vents. And again, just pushes on, friction fit onto the unit, 80mm. This blows a gale. Now, when I've got a few videos at the end for you to see. When I tested the unit as it is, after 30 minutes of use, I got a reading of 30 degrees C. And after 10 minutes with this fan, it went down to 10 to 12 degrees. So this works extremely well. This might be a good idea if you're in a club and your Omni is, powered on for 8-10 hours straight. This will keep it ice cold. This small one will do just as good a job, but probably more suited for 2 to 3 hours of play. Anything less than that, you probably don't need one. I'm sure the guys at Target have figured that out. So for what it's worth, you apparently can buy these. Apparently you can buy maybe better looking ones than this even, for apparently less than £15. So in that case, go ahead and buy one. But if you've got a 3D printer and you like tinkering, it's well worth having a go. These motors are only £2 to £3 each. The unit to print is about £1. So it's a nice little project. Same goes for this. This motor here is probably about £4 to £5. It costs nothing to print the box and just screw it on there. Nothing fancy, just get the tolerances nice and tight, because I don't want to start strapping it to the unit. These literally just friction fit on and they're not going anywhere. What am I going to do? I'll probably just, because this one's more discreet, it's the same dimensions as the unit, so it's probably sits on. I don't need that kind of cooling, because I certainly don't play darts for 3 or 4 hours straight. But if you do, these are options for you to have a look at. They cost nothing, they're good little projects, or go out and buy one because they exist. Anyway, that's video 2. For what it's worth, might be a good idea for somebody, and I'll attach those 2 videos at the end. So what do you think? So here we are. So I've had the Omni running now for just over half an hour. So I'm just going to do a temperature test of the unit as it is. And I've had a go a second ago, and I've managed to see a temperature there is of 30 degrees centigrade without a fan attached to it. So I'm going to pop one of the fans on for 5 minutes and see what that does to the temperature. Okay, so the fan's been running for 10 minutes while I've been throwing. I'm going to pop the fan off and have a quick test to see what the temperature is here. So that's 12, 10. So we've gone from 30 degrees down to 10. and that's with the 80mm fan.